Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 11 of Sideline Specialists NFL Draft Analysis. We're going into the deeper rounds here. We got a round 4 player. We've only done one of these before with Devontae Graham going to Baltimore. This is Bucky Irving, a running back out of the University of Oregon. This guy intrigues me because this is the first video I'm doing where I have literally zero idea what I should expect. Because I see a 4.55, which is not insanely fast, but then I'm like, he's 5'9". So that's just like a thing. I see a 1.54 10-yard split, and I'm like, that's solid. I see a less than 30-inch vert, and I'm kind of like, that's not that high. And then I see an almost 10-foot broad jump, or let's say 9.5 feet. Let's be honest, that's 1 inch off 9.5. We're not rounding up. So I don't know what to expect, but everything I've seen, I like. And I think this is one of those moments where you're like, are we undervaluing a guy because he didn't go crazy at the combine? Because I look at the production score based on his actual stats in college, and that's pretty high. And his total score, he got ranked 6th. So it's like, I don't think you need to be a freak athlete to be actually good in the NFL. That's the truth. And we're going to take a look at this guy because this is one of those sneaky little picks that I think was maybe very intelligent by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to fit into what they have already. Doesn't make sense for teams to draft what they already have. It really doesn't. You have Mike Evans, you got Rashad White, you signed Baker Mayfield, you're trying to shore up the O-line. You need Chris Godwin to become good again. But we'll see how it goes. Let's jump into some highlights. Let's kind of see what we're feeling. I like that he played 3 years in college. I like that he weighs 192 pounds. I like that his hand size is actually pretty big for a guy his size. And he has decent arm length, again, for a guy his size. I think this guy has potential. I really do. And even if you have to, you could use him on punt returns. You can use him on kick rough returns. You could use him as that running back that just offers you something different. There's no reason to not want a guy like this on your team. And they didn't take him super high. They took him in the 4th. So there's value to this. And that's why we're going to go ahead and take a look. And we're trying to make sure that this NFL draft analysis series we're doing isn't just about the high profile, high round picks. That's not all that matters to the NFL draft and what makes these teams better. And Oregon they were a powerhouse this year. They got beat out by Washington. That is how it goes. Those two teams were both games they played in the one in the regular season, the one in the Pac-12 championship were absolutely excellent games, super close. And I think this guy 100% contributed a lot to the success of Oregon. So let's go ahead and take a look. Takes the handoff, picks his way into Portland State territory through. Bucky Irving to 20, 10, Irving, touchdown Oregon. I'm going to keep this a buck. No dude 5'9" should be running away from corners like that. This dude, from what I've seen, this is a 4th and 1. He gone. So, I referred to Darren Sproles when I talked about Blake Corum, but I mentioned that Blake Corum is a bigger guy. His weight is what makes him unique. This dude is literally same body type as Darren Sproles, plus about, I think, 3 inches of height. Yeah, I'll say 3 inches of height. So I'm always going to think of Darren Sproles. I'm an Eagles fan. He was with us for a long time. I thought what he brought to the team in terms of versatility and where you could put him on the field was just exceptionally helpful and beneficial to a team's success. That was a 2nd and 21. 2nd and 21. It's a first down now. How you doing? The stiff. Oh, is he going to get there? Oh, baby. Tough. Make people miss. Stiff arm on that defender. Another stiff arm. 2 stiff arms on one play. Both of them were absolutely perfectly executed. No face masks whatsoever. I like it. I like it a lot. Obviously, all these things don't translate to the NFL. But that initial speed, the ability to change direction, and the ability to physically stiff arm the living hell out of opponents. Oh, how did he get out of that? And this is the perfect clips to have in here, because this is one of those games that was just so tough. That dude's ankles are in another state, and someone needs to reclaim them immediately. Holy hell. Wow. Excellent. Oh, okay. Dirty Dancing. Ooh. Okay, that is one of those things that a team drafting this guy is going to absolutely watch on repeat. The way he followed his block there and picked the direction he was going to go after. How is he so fast? This is one of those things that the 40 time does not tell you, because they need to include the top speed at the end of that run. This guy gets up there. Goodbye. Bro. Oh my goodness. This guy, I love what I'm seeing right here. He gets space and he absolutely burns. He gets to his top speed so fast. Dude goes from first to 5th gear immediately, and I absolutely... Oh my lord. Stop it. Right now. I'm putting a cease and desist out on you, Bucky. Unbelievable. And to the outside, and... A lot of running backs would be tackled at about, like, the 7 there. Not him. I need t-shirts that say Buck Wild on it with this dude's face on it. Make the money. Ooh. First move was okay. Second move was disgusting. And that tight end right there needed to do a better job actually getting his hands on somebody to block there. Evading. Gets the first down on a 3rd and 18. Used his vision, trusted himself, made the right moves, picked the right spot, went to that spot with confidence, made it happen. Knew he was going to take a hit, postured correctly to take that hit. Followed his block again, a hand on the back of his lineman, picked a direction afterwards, gains another 6 or 7 yards. Excellent, excellent job. Takes a hit in the backfield, does not give a single damn about that whatsoever. Gains another 12 yards after that initial contact. Excellent. He's gone. Pay dirt. Goodbye. Quick pitch into the boundary. Back to Bucky again. Look out. Oh, the Buckmeister. That was a good tackle on a guy. His size, his center of gravity type. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious, that move. If you're not ready to tackle this guy, you are not tackling this guy. It is that simple. He uses his frame, and he uses his weight, and he uses his posture and center of gravity so well. Guys get hands on him, and he just doesn't care. Why was that in there? He is so open on that. Excuse me? Wow. That is football fast right there. That's football fast. That is the kind of fast that matters. This is one of those reasons I show the combine stuff first, because it's kind of like just, what did he look like with no pads? What does he look like trying to get up to speed? I don't see that kind of slowness right here, my guys. I really don't. When this guy is on a football field, geared up, in I want to win mode, he is playing differently. Yet another bowl game that just made no sense. We're acting like Liberty was going to be able to keep up with Oregon. Give me a break. I'm impressed, man. This guy seems to have, like, I can relate. You know what I can relate this to? The Eagles picking Kenneth Gainwell. Not even in their play style, but just like draft position and what we got with that. Just a reliable pass catching and other like running back who runs the ball well, is sure of himself. Ignore this. Look at it. Look at it. Child Angela. Please enjoy. So I like this guy a lot. I think he absolutely has a place in the NFL, and I think the Bucs are going to be so happy to have somebody that's dynamic like this. Genuinely, I think this right here, this athleticism score, is the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life, because everything I just saw in that film tells me this dude is an athlete. And if you want to, like, if you disagree, please say so in the comments, genuinely. But what I saw in that film is this guy changes directions, like, absolutely, just on a dime. Stops on a dime, turns on a dime, makes defenders look silly. He's got broken ankles all across the West Coast. I mean, I like it. I'm happy. I'm happy with this pick for the Bucs. Made the playoffs last year. Got a win in the playoffs last year over my Eagles. Totally expected that, though, as an Eagles fan. I'll be brutally honest right there. I'm not one of those delusional Eagles fans that thinks we're going to win every single game, no matter what. We were losing that game. And we did. So, if you're a Bucs fan and you watch this video, you find your way to this, be happy. This is a good pick. Genuinely, this is a good pick. I'm lucky in my analysis and in my like choosing of these players to make videos on, that what I've heard, what I've seen, I don't have really any doubts. I don't. And for the Bucs too, it's just like, it makes sense to have a guy that offers you this. He can catch out of the backfield. And he's just a good football player. Smart football player. If you could use him on special teams, that's awesome. Like, you can find a spot for this guy on a team. And that's great. So be stoked. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, and please also consider subscribing. We would really appreciate that. If you would like to watch past videos, you can go under playlists and you'll find a lot of videos there. If you'd like to see our past podcasts, playlist, or under the live tab. And if you'd like to listen to audio-only podcasts, please visit Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google under the name Sideline Specialists. Thank you very, very much for watching. We'll see you again